What's up YouTube, Jeff back again. Today on a very exciting tech video for you guys, and today we're taking the TV outside, literally. Today I'm taking a look at Sylvox new frameless outdoor TV lineup, and I have them set up in two very different spots. One of them is poolside at my house on a rolling stand, and the other one is mounted on my mother-in-law's patio. And in this video, we're gonna get into what's truly awe-inspiring about this, and that is the nearly bezel-less design, the crazy amount of brightness, and just how weatherproof, weather resistant that these TVs really are. You can leave them outside as long as you want. Just a quick disclosure here before we get started. Sylvox did sponsor this video and send out both TVs for review, but as always, I'm giving you guys my honest thoughts after using these for a few weeks. Of course, all the links will be in the description. I'll have more on that in the video later. So let's go ahead and jump right into my review. So quick story on what inspired me to work with Sylvox here. A year or so ago, I tried dragging a traditionally indoor Samsung TV outside to watch football games, and it worked for a little while, actually a few months. But then the desert sand here in Arizona got to them, the humidity when we have monsoons, and eventually it was a non-starter and the TV no longer worked. I was back to watching the games on my phone, and that's the problem that outdoor TVs solve. They're not just a regular TV with a plastic shell. They're built for heat, cold, dust, moisture, and especially glare from direct sunlight. Sylvox has been doing this since 2009, and they're actually the brand that has made the world's first outdoor TV with an ATSC 3.0 broadcast tuner and the first 110-inch outdoor TV. So Sylvox is not new to this. In fact, they're probably the most reputable outdoor TV manufacturer. What is new is the 2026 Frameless Series, and that's what we have here today. First up, we have the Sylvox Frameless Pro 65-inch on a rolling stand poolside right there in my backyard, paired up with their ELPH S2 soundbar. I want you guys to look at this bezel. It's 1.5 millimeters, and that is not a typo. Sylvox is claiming that's up to 90% thinner than a standard outdoor TV, and the screen-to-body ratio is an awe-inspiring 95%. What that means in plain English is when the screen is off, this thing basically disappears into the scenery. And when the screen is on, your eye goes straight to the picture. There's no black border pulling your attention away. Specs on this one, you've got the 4K UHD, 2000 nits of brightness, IP56 weatherproof rating, operating range from -22 all the way up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, rain, snow, hot Phoenix, Arizona afternoon, summer, this TV is engineered to stay outside year round. The finish is a matte anti-glare that cuts reflections, which is the other thing that kills indoor TVs when you move them outside. Matte screen, no tempered glass layer, and you can actually watch the picture in the middle of the day without squinting. Under the hood, it's running Google TV, so you've got Netflix, Disney+, YouTube, all the usual apps. It also does voice control through Google Assistant, so I can just tell it what I want to watch from across the pool, so I don't have to get up and go and change anything manually. Open Netflix. These TVs will even do 2.4 or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, so you're not stuck trying to stream off of a weak signal in the backyard. The remote itself is IP66 rated, which honestly I didn't know was a thing, but if you drop it in the pool, you're going to be good to go. Let me actually show you guys some quick footage here of how well this handles the sunlight, because it's honestly amazing.
Okay, let's have a look at the Cryolophosaurus while raw. So this is basically a resculpt, a repaint. I mean, it's basically a new figure because
Sylvox also did something interesting on the engineering side that I want to call out. The motherboard in these triple sealed to resist mold, moisture, and salt air. So even if you live near the coast, the internals are protected. The housing itself is a corrosion and scratch resistant metal alloy, not plastic, which really gives it a premium build quality. And one more thing that matters to me personally, this whole Frameless series is Amazon Climate Pledge friendly, so if you're interested in helping out the environment, this is a product that can help you do that. All right, let's move on to the setup over at my mother-in-law's house where the TV is mounted to the wall on their back patio. On her back patio, we have the frameless paired here with the ELPH S3 soundbar, and honestly, this thing sounds and looks absolutely insane. You got the same 1.5 millimeter bezel, and here on a covered porch, you honestly don't need that 2000 nits on the Pro version, but in the desert heat of Phoenix, Arizona, even partially covered porches aren't safe from the sun. The base frameless offers 1000 nits of brightness, and it honestly does great on a covered area like this where it's partial sun. So that's really a distinguishing factor if you're considering the Frameless or the Frameless Pro. The Pro also brings Dolby Atmos, and that pairs with the S3 soundbar here, which is a 2.1 channel setup with eARC and Bluetooth 5.3. What's crazy is you're getting spatial audio with a system that's rated IP65 and can live outside. Think about that for a second. Height channel surround sound on a covered porch from a soundbar that's laughing at the rain and any other types of elements. That was not a thing 3 years ago. And it weighs in light enough that one person plus a drill, we got it up in under an hour. A couple more Pro-specific things worth noting if you're trying to decide between the Frameless and the Frameless Pro. The Pro has a built-in AI wallpaper generator, which sounds gimmicky, but actually is pretty cool for ambient mode. When you're not watching anything, the TV just blends into the porch with a scene that matches the space. It also runs at 60 Hz with a 178-degree viewing angle, which matters a lot if you've got people over, a big party, and they're spread across the porch, not everyone's sitting center. Everyone will still be able to see the picture, even with the glare from the sunlight. And from an install standpoint, the whole mount pattern is VESA standard. So if you already have an outdoor rated wall mount, you're not buying a proprietary bracket. Because the bezel is so thin and it also has that beautiful brushed metal look, this thing honestly looks like a piece of modern art when it's hanging on the wall on their patio. My mother-in-law's reaction when she walked out here for the first time was basically, and I quote, "That's actually a TV?" Which I think is kind of the whole point of the Frameless line. Now, we've talked about some of the differences between the Frameless and the Frameless Pro, so let's talk about who each of these is for and summarize those differences again so you guys can make an informed decision on which one's right for you and your outdoor setup. If your TV is going under a pergola, a covered patio, or anywhere with shade most of the day, the base Frameless at 1000 nits is plenty. But if you've got a full sun deck, a pool area with no cover and you want to use the rolling stand, or you just want the absolute best picture in any light, the Frameless Pro with 2000 nits is the one to go for. Sizes go from 43 inches all the way up to 75 inch on both models, so you're not locked into one size, depending on which of these models you prefer. And both have the same great bezel, the same IP56 rating, and that same great Google TV UI with the voice assistant. So that's the Sylvox Frameless Series, both the Frameless and the Frameless Pro. Links are in the description for both of them if you want to check them out, both to the official Sylvox website, any other third-party websites they're available at, and any relevant discount codes will be down there as well. Huge shout out again to Sylvox for sending out these TVs and for sponsoring the video. If this video helped you guys to figure out which outdoor TV is right for you, smash the like button, subscribe, drop any comments below, let me know what your outdoor setup is like and if one of these TVs would be perfect for watching the game or just relaxing when you're by the pool. Appreciate you guys check out this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.